Thank you so much for joining me today. I just want to congratulate you so much on your win, and I want to hear about it. Can you tell me what that felt like?
Felt amazing, a lifetime of work going into one moment, and coming out on top, healthy, arm raised, great finish, great fight. Just surreal and blessed and very excited for what comes next.
So some fans may not realize this was pre-recorded, correct? Like it happened in April, I believe.
It happened April 29th. Yeah, and we had signed NDAs so we could speak about it until after. And which has made it a little easier because when I got back to Canada, I was in a 2-week quarantine, so I couldn't see anybody anyways. So it all kind of worked out.
Yeah, I was going to ask, that must have been hard. Number one, not to be able to say anything, but number two, to be in that quarantine. So can you kind of explain to the fans, like what, especially in Canada right now, things are crazy. Can you kind of explain how that quarantine works?
Yeah, so when you land, you get tested and you go straight to a government-approved hotel until your test comes back. And if you're negative, you can go home and you complete your 2 weeks at home and you quarantine there. If you're positive, then you got to stay in a hotel for that 2 weeks. So it's all right. I mean, it's similar to what Singapore was like on the other end, and we're getting relaxed. They relaxed the rules yesterday. Our vaccines are catching up to the U.S. Rate. So things are relaxing. They're actually saying the U.S. might be opening up the border here in BC June 21st or 22nd or something. I just heard.
Awesome. That's great news. It's good to hear that. And also, I saw a tweet from quite a few Canadian government officials, including the Prime Minister, congratulating you. That had to feel amazing. Can you kind of explain to me how that felt as well?
Very special. It's just a truly special feeling. My family came here for a better future, better life, of which I'm a product, and they struggled to get there. So now to go through those struggles and have the leader of that land tweet their son congratulations was made it all worthwhile. So it was a very special feeling.
What did your family say when they saw that?
Oh, they were jumping for joy and letting everyone know. Very proud and very thankful.
So you guys gonna print that and frame it somewhere in the house? Because that's an amazing, I mean, I can't imagine like the president of the United States tweeting about me. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it is one of those moments. I don't know if we're gonna print it out and stuff, but it is definitely something significant. I don't know how we're gonna immortalize it, but it's there forever for sure.
And you mentioned earlier, what's next. So can you kind of explain what's next? When can we potentially see you defend that title?
We're gonna sit down with Chatri and the team and figure that out. And we're exploring that. We're exploring pro wrestling as well. We got interest on that end. So just trying to look through our options, which is a good problem to have.
You mentioned pro wrestling. I was going to ask you about that. I saw you challenge Bobby Lashley. Is that somebody that you seriously want? What's
Coker's not letting it happen in a cage for cross promotion, so maybe Vince McMahon allows it to happen in the squared circle. Either way, I'd love to pick a fight with Bobby Lashley.
Is that something you think Chatri would be open to?
I think so. I think he's got a lot of trust in me and all of his champions. And I think he sees value in that in terms of me going out there and proving that. It brings value to our title, to our brand as a company. I'd love to carry our flag and go do that. Well, if it's MMA, you have to get Coker's permission, which he's not willing to give. But if it's, if we can get Vince McMahon's permission, it's the same thing, and we got our hands on him. So it doesn't matter to me where it happens, but I want my hands on Lashley.
And you had a really long career, the Olympics, UFC, you've done a lot. Where would you rank this win on your career best?
It's right up there. To be a world champion was always the goal. And so it's got to be at the very top. But all of those other accomplishments led to this. That was all part of the journey in getting here. And without that, I wouldn't have what I have today. So I have to recognize the journey.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Talk soon.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.